For the benefit of everyone online, is someone just once confirmed that I'm audible?
Yes, you are.
Just to update everyone, Sana had a bit of dizziness and she wasn't feeling well. So she is going to take rest now for a bit. We'll continue the presentations. And if she's feeling well towards the end, we'll give her another chance to answer the questions to us. We'll move on with the presentations for VPI, that is Vice President for Internal Affairs. Can Manan escort Himani? Himani already good. Okay, Himani, can you approach the podium? Sorry for the confusion. Himani, you can stand at the podium, but we'll have a roll call once before we start. You can stand at the podium. Fine.
Is the new,
yeah, it's been updated in that sheet. So we start with the roll call. President Dr. Som Agarwal. Present. VP Dr. D.R. Rajkumar.
Present.
VP Dr. Goli Borse.
Present.
VP Dr. Adarsh Srivastava.
Present.
VPC Dr. Adarsh Nehta.
Present.
VP Dr. Anada Goreketti. VP Dr. Prasadi Verma. Dora Dr. Parthan Saha.
Present.
Dora Manav Vasa.
Present.
NP Dr. Jayant Devani.
Present.
NPO Madhushan Mukherjee. Not Himani Nanda.
Present.
Not Dr. Sanjana Udakadrimath.
Present.
Apologies for the name. Domi Dr. Tanya Gupta.
Present.
Domi Dr. Ashna Gajria.
Present.
Neo Dr. Akash Dubey.
Present.
Neo Dr. Yash Singhal.
Present.
Nori Dr. Kumar Abhishek. Absent. Nori Dr. Antara Moghe. Absent. RD North, Dr. Deepak Divyanshu.
Present.
RD South, Dr. Ramya Tanirara.
Present.
Thank you. RD East, Prachi Bansal.
Yes.
RD West, Dr. Prachi Mehta. Absent. DPRC, Dr. Mohammad Tashreef Ali.
Present.
You move on to the LCR for the West Bengal region, Pallavi Roy. Absent. LCR for Bihar, Ankana Das Gupta. Absent. LCR for Maharashtra, Tanmay Vivek Lawan.
Present.
Thank you. LCR for Gujarat, Dev Desai. Absent. LCR for Karnataka, Shantika Pudwa. Absent. LCR for Tamil Nadu, Shruti Saravana. Absent. LCR for Delhi, Haryana and Chandigarh, Dhruv Purohit.
Present.
LCR for Uttar Pradesh, Shefali Verma. Shefali is present. We'll mention the chat. We have 24 present out of 32. That means the quorum has been attained, and we will be continuing with the presentations. So, as mentioned, Himani will continue the presentation for the candidature of Vice President for Internal Affairs. Himani, once you're ready, let us know. We'll start the time. Right. Himani, can you switch on the camera for the podium laptop? Check the mic once. Can you just speak a sentence?
Can everybody present online confirm if I'm audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Thank you. Himani, let us know when you're ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
The timer has started.
Respected members present here. In the words of Roald Dahl, I would like to quote, somewhere within all of us is a power to bring change. With this, it gives me immense pride as I stand before you to present my candidature for Vice President of Internal Affairs for the term 2024-25. Next slide, please. It takes me down the memory lane to day one, where I attended a SRHR session and embarked on my MSI journey. Continuing from log to nod, while I reflect back on my journey, I also look forward to working ahead and giving back the same space and even greater experience to the general member who are in my shoes as I was a few years back. Give them the opportunities and environment I was provided to grow through each step of their journey. Next slide, please. As a VPI, I plan to cater my responsibilities in accordance to the MSI bylaws, ensure implementation of Digital Data Protection Act across all forms, a DPRC to maintain visibility of MSI, enhance communication and competency within the EDP. Next slide, please. Aid the EC for IOGs and implementation of the next phase. Next slide, please. My vision for ASH committee is to have a query form available on the website and add its link to the toolkit. In addition, conduct online orientation sessions at the beginning of the term and before NWM and NG and other national meets and workshops with participants and the organizing party. Next slide, please. For conflict resolution, I plan to have quarterly feedbacks from the EPTO and use Thomas Tillman method of conflict resolution. For MSI strategies, I plan to have a timeline developed for working on it after coordinating with the EPTO so that the strategy is proposed by the NWM. For website, I plan to regularly review the website for any issues faced and work with the DPRC for a protocol for timely update of the website. As a VPI, I will be responsible and accountable to the functioning and transparency of the organization and be the point of contact for any disputes. With that, I envision a term where we all truly strive and work for what MSI stands for, making a difference together. Thank you.
Thank you, Imani, for the presentation. The floor is now open for questions. If there are any, please the hands. Holy, so another, shall we recognize that?
Thank you, Mani, for the presentation. This year we've already established ticket automation and we're running our website on our own. How do you plan to sustain it and increase the user interface, making it easier for each other to access us, all while implementation of the daily?
Thank you, Mani, for your presentation. Since you mentioned one of the major responsibilities of the DPI as conflict management, so how do you try to mitigate the situation of conflicts arising within the executive board and team of officials?
Thank you so much.
Himani, you mentioned about putting the link for complaints related to ASH on the website. Since the website is accessible to both members and non-members, and there's a chance that the responses coming in it and the spam collected in it can increase. How would you cater to that, and how would you sort out the spams coming in that message? How will you ensure that the data provided is authentic, and do you think that any other platform would be better suitable for getting the complaints in?
Thank you, Anand. The timer has started.
Okay, beginning with Aboli's question. Since the website has already been started, I would like to move forward with the website and ensure that the MSI links that are being updated throughout the messages that are being sent out, and since it is being circulated, people will start using it and might start experiencing difficulties if there are any difficulties with the user interface. So for that, we will make sure that there is a section through which they can approach us in case they are having difficulties while registering their membership, or they are not being able to access any standing committees works, or there is any section that they are not able to access. We can have a section through which they can approach us via email or Google form. And for that, we can, and moving on next, we can also work and coordinate for improving the user interface periodically, so that we have a website that runs and is sustainable and does not collapses in case there is a user interface issue. Coming to Soham's question. Yes, conflict management is the main role of VPI, and yes, as a VPI, I plan to, as I said, that I plan to take quarterly feedbacks from eVideo, and the most important step for resolving any conflict is to sense that a conflict is present. So as a VPI, I plan to be proactive and sense that look within the eVideo members and have a coordination with them, so that they can report if there is any inconvenience to them, or if there is a presence of any conflict, regularly foresee their functioning to see if the national officers are coordinating properly, if there is any communication elapse that is leading to conflict. So if the conflicts are sensed beforehand, most of the conflicts can be resolved. And if it goes further, it can be discussed with the president and a guideline can be formed so that the conflict is resolved and the issue is settled. And further, we can also document the conflict. So in future terms, if such happens, then we can do it. And coming to the last question, yes, we can. We have to sort that out on the basis of the membership tickets, which is the only option that I have now. But that is a question that I will take back with me today and ponder over, so that we do not get overload of false complaints. Thank you for your questions.
Thank you, Himani, for the candidature presentation. With that, we come to the end of the presentations for Vice President and Internal Affairs. We will now move on to the profession of President. We have two eligible candidates, Dr. Anaga Gauri, Dr. D.R. Rajkumar. So I would request Yash to escort Dr. D.R. Rajkumar to the form. Dr. Anaga can approach the Hello, the camera is fine. Can you check the mic?
Am I audible to everyone present here?
That will speak louder now. Much louder.
Am I audible to everyone present here?
Yes, you are.
Thank you, Anaga. Let us know when you're ready. We start the presentation.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Anaga Gauri, currently serving as the Vice President for Activities in MSA, and today I stand before you as a candidate for the esteemed position of President in this organization with a profound sense of duty, dedication, and determination. Next slide, please. Through my journey in MSA, I have assumed multiple positions and have experience in various working environments, including activities, capacity building, and exchanges. Next slide, please. We are an organization by, for, and of the medical students, and as we look at the future of our organization, it is essential that we recognize both the challenges and the opportunities that lie ahead of us. Next slide, please. My plan of action for the term revolves around 5 core pillars like leadership, communication, representation, administration, and member engagement, which will be my guiding principles. Along with the roles and responsibilities of the president, the new initiatives that I would like to bring to the table are: initiate an organizational strategy to better engage members and pave way for MSI strategy representing the member needs. Increasing membership base would be by finding leads in student councils and getting in touch directly with the college administrations, and strengthening partnership with the WHO country office, exploring opportunities beyond AMR. Develop a stronger advocacy strategy to set up the WHO Youth Delegation Program, work on charter reports to submit to various stakeholders. With respect to communication and coordination with the officials and general members, I will work on promoting an inclusive environment, establishing clear communication channels and conflict resolution mechanisms within the organization along with the VPIs. With respect to external affairs, I will ensure that delegates get more opportunities to attend external events and also try to collaborate with other NGOs. Focus on good quality activities more than quality that can create social awareness. Continue working on the financial sustainability of the organization. Ensure more members can apply for IFMSA exchanges by taking efforts to bring back academic recognition. Maintain the standards of CV events and ensure more member engagement for PRC work on setting up brand guidelines for social media related content. As president, if elected, I will ensure monthly wellness and mental health checks to maintain healthy working space. I'm committed to upholding the honesty, integrity, values, and principles upon which our organization was built and to make a difference together. Thank you.
Thank you, Anaga, for the presentation. The floor is now open for questions. If there are any, kindly raise the hands now. Soham, Aboli, and Adarsh Neta have been selected in that order. Soham, you can start.
Thank you, Anaga, for your presentation. So, as a president, how do you vision the organization 5 years down the line?
Thank you, Soham. Aboli.
Thank you, Ananda, for your presentation. As you both know, that in case of unavailability of any EV member, President is the point of contact with such new and extensive initiatives. In case of your unavailability, how do you plan the organization's function?
Thank you. Adarshnika.
Thank you, Anagha, for the presentation. My question to you is, what are your plans to make capacity building events more sustainable in terms of both turnouts as well as finances?
Thank you, Adarshnika. Anagha, time to answer your questions. Starts now.
Thank you for all the questions. I would start by answering Adarsh's question about the capacity building events. For turnout, I feel it primarily depends on the quality and the member engagement. So, with experience in previous CB events, like I've been the vice chair in NWM Hyderabad, and I will ensure the highest quality by working with the national officers and also the workshop coordinators, so that they can deliver a good workshop module. And for member engagement, I will ensure that there's active coordination between the RDs, and also guide the RDs to engage members for inductions and promoting more CP events like this, and also promote these CP events by different means like collaborating with student councils, etc., and also with the DPRC for promoting. And financial sustainability by collaborating with colleges to reduce the financial burden, collaborating with externals for sponsorships, and to reduce carbon footprint. Coming to Aboli's question of EB unavailability, I feel a president should be always available and should have a good communication, have a good work ethic, and should plan in advance. So, as a post-intern, I have all the time in my life right now for MSA, and I would like to give back everything that it has given for me. So my keys to work in all these positions would be by communicating with the SUPCO and the previous presidents, and by taking a good handover, I can handle all of these positions. And if in case at any point of time I am not able to, I will plan in advance with my team and distribute the work accordingly. And coming to Soham's question about vision 5 years down the line. So I want to take every single effort and action of mine for the members. So I want MSCI to be the biggest student organization for medical students in India, so that they can make a difference together. And this can be attained by multiple methods, like an organizational survey that I mentioned before. And I strongly believe it will benefit our members in many ways. I mean, and also many new initiatives that I've mentioned. And this might, in the long run, this might help the members grow, not only as medical students, but as global leaders. So MSAI should be the platform to generate global leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, Anagha, for your candidate presentation. Before we move on to the next one, just a general question from the chair. Does anyone have online Cetron or MSET or whatever you guys want to call it?
Don't pay, don't matter for my MSET or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. Can you give it to Gunmur, please? We'll take a technical break of 2 minutes, but please everyone stay seated as we have one more question.
I have online Cetron.
We can get back to the presentation then. I would request Manan or Yash to please escort Ria back to the plenary room. Yeah, kindly check the camera is fine. Can you check the mic?
check if I'm audible. I'd just like to give a huge appreciation for everyone to present today. It takes a lot of effort and guts to come here and present. So,
Everyone online, please confirm. You're audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Thank you. Yeah, let us know when you're ready. We'll start the presentation. Yeah, just a minute. Rahul, can you please make it full screen? Okay, Riya, the time for your presentation starts now.
good evening, everyone present here. Next slide. I'm Dr. Riya Rajkumar, a graduated medical student from Madras Medical College, Chennai. Next slide. 5 years ago, I started my very beautiful and elaborate journey. Next slide. In this organization, spanning multiple leadership positions at MSA and IFMSA both. Next slide. Along with multiple national and international meetings. And today, as a grand culmination of it all, it gives me immense pleasure and honor to be present to you my candidature for President MSAI 24-25. Next slide. And next slide. Next slide. My plan of action will be guided by the following. If elected as a president, I envision MSAI to be a space that complements your academic journey and for the upcoming MSAI leadership to set an example for aspiring healthcare leaders. Next slide. My plan of action will be guided by the following 12 focus areas. Next slide. I'll prioritize adoption of an NMO strategy, feedback forms, and sustained support and guidance to every member of this organization. Next slide. A full focus on having excellent communication, transparency, and inclusive decision-making and capacitation within EBTO via one-on-one OLMs and competency modules. Next slide. Enhanced implementation of fundamental division as follows. Next slide. Expand the opportunities for our members to go into national academic conferences, establish relations with the UN, which would be a huge benefit for us. Will also focus on government collaborations and recognition. Next slide. With my vast experience and expertise in exchanges from both MSA and IFMSA, I plan to initiate accreditation of exchanges by NMC, collaborate with external organizations and NGOs that can provide a platform to establish public health exchanges. Next slide. I wish to have more recognition for those who organize activities as they are the driving force of the organization. Next slide. Ensure sustainability of finances. Next slide. Create national training opportunities. Utilize IFMSA certified trainers. Next slide. Enhance the visibility via PRC, enhance our presence in IFMSA space. Next slide. Next slide. And ensure sustained support from the subco. And next slide. Ensure sustained guidance from alumni as well. Next slide. Finally, if elected as president, I want MSA to be a household name within every medical student community in India. Also within faculties, within high-level officials in various domains, within every national leader. MSA should be a term known to all. MSAI being the largest student organization, the world deserves to know the impact that we can create and show that youth engagement is and always will be a necessity if the world needs to progress. Additionally, I want to set an example that medical students are not just nerds who have tons of exams to write. No, our academic commitments are not a limitation to our potential and skills. They are the reason we are here, and I aim to inspire and reinforce that every medical student can achieve the impossible. I, along with my upcoming EBTO, will uphold that value and will be a living proof for the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Riya, for your presentation. The floor is now open for questions. If there are any, raise the hands now. Holi, Soham, and Deepak have been recognized in that order.
Thank you, Riya, for your presentation. Can I use that?
Yeah, please.
Hi, am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Riya, for your presentation. As we know, in case of unavailability of an EB member, President is the point of contact to take the accountability for that EB members' work. With such extensive plan and newer initiatives, in case of your unavailability for extended period, how do you plan organizations functioning?
Thank you, Riya, for your presentation. What do you think are the challenges that you are bound to face in your term, and how will you try to mitigate those challenges?
Okay, thank you for your presentation, Riya. I wanted to know what do you plan to do on the capacity building terms, the capacity building front for the organization, and do you have any new initiatives or plans that you want to implement on the same as the president of the organization?
Thank you, Deepak. Riya, your time to answer starts now.
Thank you so much for all the questions. Answering Aboli's question, I'm assuming the question is directed towards the fact that I'm a post-intern and I might be pursuing residency. It is a challenge and it will be hectic, but what hasn't been a challenge for any of us who chose to be part of this organization? Today, every one of us present in this room has either gotten a permission from college, managed to get replacements as interns, adjusted their study schedules and whatnot. That is the MSCI life. Academic commitments are not our limitations, they are our strength, and they are the reason we are here. In MSCI, we make a structured plan of action for everything, and so does mine for this particular challenge. Compartmentalizing my study hours and working hours during the months I'll prepare for my exams and await for results. And at the same time, set up basic necessities and requirements in the first half of the term itself so that the second half of term is smooth. In the next 7 months of my residency that will coincide or may coincide with my residency, I plan to make both my workplace commitments transparent to both my teams, which includes my EBTO as well as the institute I might work in. It sounds far-fetched, but I have done it. I have seen residents do it. I've seen residents who have been allowed to take leave for conferences, been recognized for their efforts externally, and accordingly given leverage for those work. Additionally, NMC has a provision for residents to take a weekly off subject to exigencies at work, 20 days paid casual leave, 5 days academic leave. These are provisions that are available. These are present. These rules may not be implemented in all institutes, but they are on paper. And there is one thing that I've learned from MSCI is the power of advocacy. As a president, I will have the stronger word in asking for these. Additionally, the apprehension that I may not be able to manage is understandable, comes from a place of concern, but it's also important to note that it is an apprehension, it is an assumption. We as future doctors are taught to practice evidence-based medicine. And the last slide that I showed you, all the pictures, all of my work is the evidence.
नहीं नहाने जा रही हूँ और मैंने अभी डेजर्ट ऑर्डर करा है.
Last 4 years, I have incredibly proved myself to manage tasks.
I request the host to please mute the. Sorry, your time was paused. Will be restarted again.
Continuing from the same, what I mentioned is the evidence. The last 4 years, I've incredibly proved myself to manage tasks, responsibilities, crisis, alongside being an intern, a doctor, a professional dancer, a med student with exams, and so on. And each and every person in this room has been a witness to that. So I leave you with one final question. Will you decide who will be the next president based on assumptions or based on evidence worth 4 years of work ethics and results? That is answering the first question by Aboli. Second question, what are the challenges I expect in this term? Definitely it will be exchanges. It has been quite an obstacle in the last term and it is very close to me. So that will be my priority to ensure we re-establish exchanges. The plan of action was mentioned before. Additionally, it would also be in general managing the EBTO as such, my unavailability or my team's unavailability, ensuring that there is transparent communication, good cooperation within the team itself. Other than that, implementing action plans, implementing plan of action, etc., is something that I look forward to properly implementing with the plans that I mentioned already. Finally, question by Deepit on CV strategy. It is something that I very passionately would want to initiate. And
Priya, that's all the time we have.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Priya, for your presentation. With that, we come to the end of all presentations. So Sana is still not feeling well enough to, either approach the podium and answer questions or email the questions to the chair. So we'll wait for her. We'll now depart for the dinner break. Once we come back from the dinner break, the chair will provide an update on Sana's condition. Yes. Okay. There is a request on the subco to open a speaker's list. Although subco is not part of the speaker's list. If anyone in the EBD who wants to speak, we'll let them speak. Otherwise, we give the floor to subco, which is not a speaker. So does anyone on the EBD want to speak? Oh, okay. Subco, you have the floor.
From the support, thank you so much everyone for presenting all your candidates today. We feel so inspired looking at every one of you who are inspiring journeys and wish you all the very best of luck. The dinner has been ordered for everyone. Please, in the break time, have your dinner and post that please assemble here for the vote. As you all have received your credentials for the voting, ensure that you log in on time and make sure it is a smooth process and all the best everyone.
Thank you. The subco from the chair and the EBD. So before we depart with the dinner break, things. The break will be for 40 minutes, and at the end of 40 minutes, we will all assemble here, start the voting. And if possible, Sana is feeling well, then she will first present her answers and then we'll start the voting. And that's it. It's the 40 minutes of unmonitored caucus. So can you please stop the YouTube audio and video? Okay, hi everyone, we'll be starting the plenary in 1 minute. Please, everyone settle down. All if any of the media members are outside, please call them back in. We'll be starting with the voting procedures after we start. So only the EGTO members, plenary team, and the subcode will be allowed inside the plenary room. Everyone else, and the LCRs obviously as well. So in the plenary room itself, only the EGTO, LCRs, plenary team, and subcode. Same goes with the Zoom call. All the candidates, volunteers, OC can stay in the common room who are present on ground, and who are on the Zoom call, you all can leave the call and watch from YouTube should you wish to. But everyone must leave the call apart from the mentioned people.
So guys, you should be chairs a bit.
No, they are allowed right now. Once the voting procedures are in motion, they will not be allowed. But for the next 5-10 minutes, they can sit inside. It's fine.
What do you want to pick?
वो चेंज करना है वो जो छोटा वाला है ना वो बड़ा कर चेंज द व्यू ऑफ द जू दैट्स ऑल यू हैव हाँ बस
This is 5 pages.
हाँ बस यस बट somehow make it even bigger
हाँ हमारे वाले वीडियो को पिन कर दो
Books.
Commissioning session it's fine. Okay, just a reminder, we are officially in session again. The break is over, we are in session now. The voting procedure has not yet started, we'll wait for everyone to join it. Until then, we have a roll call, but essentially we are starting the official session. Okay, we'll start with the roll call. And whoever is present on Zoom, please. Yeah, sure. Can you just share your email?
दोनों मिनट्स कर दिए शेयर करके सबको
Send a bit of Okay, okay, guys, we'll start with the roll call now. So and a request to everyone on Zoom, please make sure internet connection is good at least the next 30 to 40 minutes, so you don't drop out in between the voting that's going on. Because if that is the case, then we have to take the roll call again and start all over. Okay, so we'll start with the roll call. President Dr. Som Agarwal.
Present.
VP Dr. Riya Rajkumar.
Present.
EPA Dr. Aboli Borse, VPF Dr. Adarsh Srivastava,
Present.
VPCB Dr. Adarsh Mehta,
Present.
VPA Dr. Anna Gorishetty, VPX Dr. Prasidhi Verma,
Present.
Nora Dr. Partho Saha,
Present.
Nora Manav Vasa,
Present.
NPO Dr. Jayanil Devani,
Present.
NPO Madhusuti Mukherjee,
Present.
Nor Himani Nanda,
Present.
Nor Dr. Sanjana Udavidima,
Present.
thank you. Nomi Dr. Tanya Gupta,
Present.
Nomi Dr. Ashna Gajria,
Present.
New Dr. Akash Dubey,
Present.
New Dr. Yash Singhal,
Present.
thank you. Noni Dr. Kumar Abhishek,
Present.
thank you. Noni Dr. Andra Moge, absent. RD North Dr. Deepak Divyanshu,
Present.
RD South Dr. Ramya Tangirada, RD South,
Present.
thank you. RD East Prachi Bansal,
Present.
RD West Dr. Prachi Mehta, absent. DPRC Dr. Mohammed Tashreef Kevi,
Present.
thank you. We move on to the LCRs. LCR for the West Bengal, Polomi Roy, absent. LCR for Bihar, Ankana Das Gupta, absent. LCR for Maharashtra, Tanmay Vivek Lawal,
Present.
thank you. LCR for Gujarat, Dev Desai, absent. LCR for Karnataka, Shantika Kodua, absent. LCR for Tamil Nadu, Shruti Saravanam, absent. LCR for Delhi, Haryana and Chandigarh, Dhruv Goyal,
Present.
thank you. LCR for Uttar Pradesh, Shefali Verma, absent. The team will check the attendance and will let the PTO support. Rising. As per the present team, the presence is 24 out of 32, which means we have quorum. The supervising council confirmed the same. Supervising council has confirmed we have 24 members, voting members present out of 32, which means we have achieved quorum, and we can start with the voting. So the memo. Yes. Right. People online couldn't hear, supervising council has said that the credentials have already been shared on your personal email ID, so please log in and keep it ready. Before we start the voting procedures, we are awaiting the answers of Sana. She is sending the answers by email, which will come in the next 5 minutes. So once we have that email, after that we'll go into voting procedures, not before that.
And the supervising council will wait for 2 minutes for everyone to log in with the credentials.
Okay, the Plenary team has received the email from Sana Mahajan, and these are her answers from the questions that were asked. Should the Plenary team repeat the question, or does everyone remember? No. The first question that was asked was, how are you trying to protect the personal data and make sure to abide by the rules? Her reply is, she has replied, I respect the Data Protection Act in its full strength and believe in accommodating something I learned at IMSA while being the part of code of conduct. I would like to inculcate a similar set of consent and disclaimers before collecting personal data from the members. I will familiarize myself with principles and requirements of Data Protection Act and apply it as and when necessary for my role. I also like to ensure that the privacy is maintained by keeping the access limited to only the president and VP. Second question that was asked was membership ticket to membership passport. How do you manage to keep the confidentiality in the ticket, or rather the passport? The answer she has sent was membership passport is not a replacement to membership ticket, which is an integral document for MSCI. It rather acts as an additional document for ease of use for the members and acts as an engagement strategy. It is not the responsibility of the VPR or any other EVTO member to update its document. It shall be created in an attractive way with the help of DPRC, only for the members to monitor their accomplishments and be proud of them. The third question that was asked was, how do you ensure the documents are up to date and keep up the pace of work as a VPI? Already have a lot more work to do. The reply that she has sent is that, as I previously mentioned, membership passport will not be a domain of the VPI or the EVTO in general, and it will not overburden the position. As I am a post intern with no immediate responsibility of the hospital, I can manage my time and be dedicated towards this position and strive for achieving great feats. These are the answers by Sana, and she has already also added that she is feeling well now. And so, although she has mentioned she's sorry for any inconvenience, she has very team, and I think EVTO would agree that it was no inconvenience, and we are very happy that she's able to send these answers across. So, thank you, Sana, for sending the answers across. With that, we are officially at the end of all presentations and all question answers. We will now be moving into voting procedures. So anyone in the room who is not EVTO, LCR, Plenary team or subco would have to leave. Same goes with the Zoom room as well. And considering I think there is no one else there. So we will now ask all the EVTO members to spread themselves. So either move back and forth or move at least an arm's distance apart from each other. So we can start the vote. At this point, the Plenary team would like the merit takers to note that we have two subco members amongst us, Dr. Gurnoot Kaur and Dr. Nishant Nagpal, and they will be the one overseeing the elections that are happening right now. Please spread out. I think this row is still fine. This row is very congested. Please spread out. Yeah, you can go across the whole row. Maybe you can shift your place from this side to that side, but please spread out. Please spread out. And don't sit one behind the other because then it's be I can person behind you can see who you're voting. Can you see who is voting? Now it is fine. No, I don't think we can of the camera.
I'll do that thing.
We can of the camera. No, part of within. You can sit here on this side.
Yeah, I'm going that.
Okay. Wait. Tashreef would be able to copy.
Point of information, the vice chair should maintain the decorum of the plenary.
Ashna, please move towards that. Sohan, please move to this side.
No. सब लोग सोहन के जो राइट में उसका थोड़ा राइट में
Skip a chair. Skip a chair. Do one thing. Skip a chair.
Skip one chair and sit.
Skip one chair and sit.
You can get like.
But I'm the one telling you to skip a chair. Only the lady.
अब वो फिर वही बात उनको लेक्चर हॉल में बिठाना पड़ेगा ऐसे वो पीछे से अगर आंसर देख नहीं सकती चलो चलो जल्दी जल्दी यही बैठना है क्या आज यही सुना तुम लोगों को जल्दी यहाँ पे कौन बैठ रहा है आओ बैठ यहाँ पे हाँ
Point of information.
Yes.
Can we be allowed to sit here?
No.
Not allowed.
I want
If you sit there, either the camera sees everything or the plenary team sees everything. Your choice.
यहाँ
Point of information, can we turn off the camera and mic in the?
कितना परसेंट है
We can't.
7%.
You can turn on the mic, not the camera.
Right, at least the mic.
10 है बहुत है
But I mean, I don't have voting procedures.
कोई बात नहीं 10 minutes
No
लगेगा
noise.
max
Apart from announcing whose vote is being opened.
Ishan, mute कर.
क्या हाँ
उधर ही पास
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
पास
It's going to be on.
हाँ है
कीबोर्ड
यहाँ पे
थोड़ा यहाँ से खोल जाओ
Hi, can people online confirm that they have logged into Nemo Vote, please? Confirmation from everyone, not just one person.
Yes, I have logged in.
Thank you. Still waiting for 5 more confirmations.
We have one other small request. If possible, please keep your Nemo vote page open. That way we can keep a track of who is online. Right now, we only have 14 people online out of the 32 who have the voting rights and 25 who are present.
Prachi, Kumar Abhishek, Ramya, Yash Singhal, and Tanmay, please confirm that you have logged into Nemo Vote.
I have logged in.
Sorry, Tanmay, can you repeat?
I have logged in.
Okay. Yash has logged in, Tanmay has logged in, Ramya has logged in. We're waiting for Kumar Abhishek and Prachi Mehta.
Yeah, even I have logged in.
Thank you so much. We're waiting for Prachi Mehta to confirm.
I have also logged in.
Perfect. Anyone on ground who's facing any problems with logging in? No?
Once again, request kindly stay on the tab of the Nemo board. Don't switch tabs, don't move to other apps as well. For just 15 minutes, open your internet, Chrome, whatever is it, open the same tab and keep it open so that we'll get to know who is online, who is offline. If you try to switch apps, if you try to switch tabs, your vote will be offline and we won't be able to proceed.
We have 21 out of 25. 4 more people are left. Please stay on that app or tab, whatever it is. We have Dhruv and Tanmay. Dhruv is here, Tanmay. Okay, we are now moving to voting procedures. There will be no more speaking from now on. No crosstalk, no speaking, no sound at all apart from the plenary teams or the subcourse. The first vote is being opened.
Okay, thank you so much everyone for your patience. We are opening the first vote for EBTO 2024-2025, starting with RD North, Rudal Uttam. The vote has been opened. Thank you everyone. We'll close the vote now. We have received 25 votes. Closing the vote now. Opening the vote for the next candidate, Regional Director West, Bushra Khan. The vote has been opened.
Point of order. 1 and 2 is not for.
That will be corrected. We'll take 1 minute of technical break for it.
Okay, opening the vote now. Just wait for 10 seconds. It's internet connectivity issue. Okay, kindly check now. We are waiting for one more vote. We have received 24 votes out of 25, waiting for one more vote. We have received 26 votes instead of 25. Someone else has logged in right now and has tried to vote. Since this has occurred, we will restart the vote. Please, I request the plenary team to initiate the roll call once again. And I request the plenary team to prepare a fresh list of all the attendees and share it with the subco in a separate Word document.
Once the document is ready, the roll call will start. Because you have to. Yeah, point of view.
Would you like to start again?
We start with the roll call then. Everyone please be present during the roll call. Whoever wants to vote. President Dr. Som Agarwal. Present. EP Dr. Mia Rajkumar.
Present.
EPA Dr. Avoli Borse. EPA Dr. Adarsh Srivastava.
Present.
EPC Dr. Adarsh Neta.
Present.
EPA Dr. Anaga Gorishetty.
Present.
EPA Dr. Prasadi Verma.
Present.
Noras Dr. Partho.
Present.
Manav Vasa.
Present.
NPOs Jainal Devani. Jainal Devani. Please maintain Dagaram is still in voting procedures. NPO Jainal Devani. NPO Madhusiti Mukherjee. Nor Himani Nanda.
Present.
Nor Dr. Sanjina Lagdimat.
Present.
Mummy Dr. Tanya Gupta.
Present.
Dr. Ashna Gajria.
Present.
Neo Dr. Akash Dubey. Present. Neo Dr. Yash Singhal.
Present.
Noris Dr. Kumar Abhishek.
Present.
Dr. Antara Moge.
Here.
RD North Dr. Jitu Vidyanshu.
Present.
RD South Dr. Ramya Tangirala.
Present.
RD East Prachi Bansal.
Present.
RD West Dr. Prachi Mehta.
Present.
EPRC Dr. Mohammad Tashreef K.
Present.
Move on to the LCRs. Antara has left the call once again. We'll wait for her by the end of the roll call to join. Otherwise, we can continue with her absence. LCRs, LCR of the West Bengal, Polami Roy. Absent. LCR of Bihar, Ankana Das Gupta. Absent. LCR of Maharashtra, Tanmay Vivek Lawan.
Present.
LCR of Gujarat, Dev Desai. Absent. LCR Karnataka, Shantika Kadua. Absent. LCR Tamil Nadu, Shruti Saravanan. Absent. LCR Delhi, Haryana, Chandigarh, Dhruv Goyal.
Present.
Thank you. LCR Uttar Pradesh, Shatali Verma. Absent. You would enter in the waiting room. Andra, you will be able to have stable connection, right? Once the vote opens.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay, sounds good. You have 26 present out of 32, meaning the quorum has been achieved, and now the subco will open the vote.
Okay, voting for Regional Director West, Mr. Khan has been paid for 26 votes.
Waiting for 7 more votes. Waiting for 3 more votes. Kindly, if anyone is facing any difficulty, please reach out to us now itself. One more vote. We are just waiting for one more vote. one more vote. We are waiting for one more vote. I request the plenary team to kindly announce on the online platform as well.
People online, if anyone has not voted or is not able to vote, please let us know what the issue is. Because the someone received 25 out of the 26 votes. Without that one vote, we cannot move forward. Can everyone online confirm that they can hear me?
I can hear you.
Thank you. Please, Kumar Abhishek will set a thumbs up. Thank you. Still waiting for 5 more confirmations. Tanmay, yes, single, Ramya, Rachi, Tantra. Please confirm that you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear
I
you.
can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you. That's
Yeah, I
4.
can hear.
Tantra has confirmed, Ramya has confirmed. Okay, so if everyone can hear on ground and online, please vote the person who's left.
Can I change my place before the next vote? There are a lot of mosquitoes.
There are a lot of mosquitoes everywhere.
Not yet.
Okay, we have received 26 votes, closing the vote now.
Point of information, can I take on? I have an issue.
Anika, you can say the point of personal privilege. Yeah, it's another big one. Yes, nice
Okay, closing the vote now.
Now no more movement once the next vote starts, please.
Okay, opening the vote for Regional Director South, Dr. Chirag L. Sagar. The vote is open. We are waiting for 26 votes. Kindly I request everyone, whoever is facing problem, please tell us now itself. Waiting for 3 more votes. One more vote. We are waiting for one more vote. We have received 26 votes. Closing the vote now. Moving on to the next, Regional Director East, Sai Snigdha Mohanty. We are opening the vote now.
AC have been switched on for the benefit of the mosquitoes.
Waiting for one more vote. Kindly, guys, I please request you.
Benefit of the humans against the mosquitoes. So please let them be on 5 minutes after which we will.
Okay, we are done with 26 votes. Thank you so much. Closing the vote now. Okay, moving on to the next vote. NPO, Shambhavi Verma. Opening the vote now. Waiting for two more votes. We have received 26 votes. Thank you. Closing the vote now.
Point of personal privilege.
Turned off and do. There with the first put by the plenary team. Turned off and do.
You can't force someone to sit in front of the AC.
Yeah.
No, you can't. This is someone, not someone's else. It's very good when it comes to someone's health.
Okay, opening the vote for NPO, Aradhana Vagara. Opening the vote now. Kindly please vote. Thank you.
personal privilege. Can President return my share back to me?
Yes, but not during the vote is on. Once the vote is closed, we can have all points.
Waiting for 7 more votes. One more vote. Okay, we have received 26 votes. Closing the vote call now.
The plenary team will no longer take any questions or points regarding mosquitoes because the ACs were switched on. And by the overwhelming request of the individuals, they are now being switched on.
Okay, moving on to the next vote for Nora Jessica Bharti.
Opening the vote now.
Point of information.
Yeah, one of you can just state it, please.
There was a third candidate for NPO which has not been included in the voting. So
That will be corrected. Thank you.
Point of information. Should we vote for this or leave it as?
Yeah, this vote will be closed. Will be started again for the third candidate of MP.
Okay, starting the vote for NPO now.
Point of information. The vote for Nora is still open. Should we vote on the same close?
Can be refreshed a bit.
Waiting for 2 more votes. We have received 26 votes. Thank you. Closing the vote now. Opening vote for the candidate of Nora Jessica Bharti. We'll start with the voting now.
Question has been mentioned on the name. There is an extra big character. It will be correct.
We'll open the vote again. Kindly do not vote on this. Okay, opening the vote for Nora Yashika Bharti now. Waiting for one more vote. Okay, thank you. We are done with all 26 votes. Closing the vote now. Opening vote for Nora Amiz Mazari. The vote is open. Waiting for one more vote. Okay, we are done with the vote. Closing the vote now. Opening the vote for North Deekshita Mathur. The vote is now open. Waiting for one more vote. They are done with 26 votes. Thank you. Closing the vote now. Opening the vote for non, Kimya Chaudhary. The vote is now open. They are done with 26 votes. Thank you. Closing the vote now. Next, we will proceed to the nominees. Opening the vote for Fatima Nadi. The vote is now open. Waiting for 5 more votes. Waiting for 1 more vote. You have received 26 votes. Closing the vote now. Next, we are opening the vote for Krish Kesavani. The vote is now open. Waiting for 2 more votes. If anyone is facing any difficulty by voting, internet issues, any connectivity issues, kindly let us know. Still 1 vote remaining. Still waiting for 1 more vote. I hope I am audible to everyone present here as well as online. We are still waiting for one more vote.
Audible.
Still waiting for one more vote. We are still waiting for one more vote. If anyone is facing any difficulty, any technical issue, kindly please let us know. I hope everyone is awake. I hope everyone is listening. We are still waiting for one more vote. If anyone is remaining, anyone is facing any difficulty, kindly please vote.
Plenary asks Dr. Tashreef KV to stop making nuisance and stop disturbing others. Why are you voting this for? We'll buy you dresses, don't worry.
We are still waiting for one more vote, guys. One more vote. Still waiting for one more vote. We'll just give you 10 seconds time, or else we'll have to make a roll call once again. It's up to you. If you want to spend the whole night here, we are ready for that. Last 10 seconds. If anyone is remaining online, offline, please kindly vote. If anyone is facing difficulty, please approach the plenary team or the subco. Last 5 seconds. We still are at 25 votes. I'll just give last 10 seconds.
Point of information. Is there any way to find out has the vote gone or not, or if the support can tell us if the votes have come from people?
I don't think so. We can do that. For you to vote, there will be one prompt, and then one prompt will come as on the top. Submit on that. There will be two prompts. Just submit. Waiting for one more vote, just 5 seconds, or else we'll have to have one more roll call. Okay, we'll start with the roll call. I request the plenary team. To start with the roll call. This vote will be null and void. We'll be creating a new vote for Krish Keswani.
Point of information, so we will be starting from this vote only, right?
Yes.
Yes.
From this one, not from this one.
I request kindly plenary team to please start the attendance.
Call the roll call. President Dr. Soham Agarwal. Present. VP Dr. R. Rajkumar. VP Dr. Avoli Godse. VP Dr. Adarsh Srivastava.
Present.
VP Dr. Adarsh Mehta.
Present.
VP Dr. Naga Gauri Shetty.
Present.
VP Dr. Prasad Verma. VP Dr. Prasad Verma.
Present.
Dr. Partha Saha.
Present.
Dora Manav Vasa.
Present.
MP Dr. Jainil Devani.
Present.
NPO Madhu Shukla. Nor Himani Santa.
Present.
Nor Dr. Sanjana Olavidimat.
Present.
Nomi Dr. Tanya Gupta.
Present.
Nomi Dr. Asna Gadria.
Present.
Near Dr. Akash Dubey. Near Dr. Yash Singhal.
Present.
Nori Dr. Kumar Abhishek.
Present.
Nori Dr. Andra Muge.
Present.
RD North Dr. Deepika Janshu.
Present.
RD South Dr. Ramya Kandirala.
Present.
Prachi Bansal. RD West Dr. Prachi Mehta.
Present.
EPS Dr. Mohammed Tashreef Kevi.
Present.
We move on to the LCRs. LCR from West Bengal, Polami Roy. Absent. LCR from Bihar, Ankana Das Gupta. Absent. LCR from Maharashtra, Dhanna Vivek Lavan.
Present.
LCR from Gujarat, Dev Desai. Absent. LCR from Karnataka, Shantita Padua. Absent. LCR for Tamil Nadu, Shruti Saravana. Absent. LCR for Delhi, Haryana, Chandigarh, Dhruv Goyal.
Present.
LCR for Uttar Pradesh, Shafani Verma. Absent. We have 26 voting members in the quorum. This is what we started to begin with. So please vote this time on the voting.
Okay, opening the vote for Nomi Krish Keswani now. I hope this time we'll go ahead with it. The vote is now open. Waiting for 8 more votes. 3 more votes.
For one more vote.
Someone is facing any issues with the remote account, please.
And
Anyone is having any personal grudge against Subco also, they want us to wait here whole night. Please tell that also. Okay, we received 26 votes. Thank you so much for closing the vote now. The vote is now closed. Opening the vote for Nomi Madhura Mayekar. The vote is now open. Waiting for 5 more votes. Waiting for 1 more vote. We are done with the vote. Thank you so much. Opening the vote for Nomi Netra Bu. The vote is now open. Waiting for 1 more vote. Okay, we are done with 26 votes. Thank you so much. Closing the vote now. Moving on to Neo. Opening the vote for Hargun Singh. The vote is now open. Waiting for 5 more votes. 3 more votes. We are waiting for 2 more votes.
Akash and Prachi Bansal, have you guys voted?
We are waiting for 2 more votes. We are waiting for 2 more votes.
Everyone in the room, please stay awake for the next 15-20 minutes.
Waiting for 1 more vote. Still waiting for 1 more vote. We are done with 26 votes. Thank you so much. Closing the vote now.
On the basis of although I have been sleepy, but most of the LCR are actually not present, and they were elected for this purpose. I have just thinking because this is the whole point. Election is the main part of decision making, and they're not able to claim their right to vote because of the timing. Just a point of concern.
Basically, all the chair had to say was that all the relevant links have been shared with them. All the relevant information has been shared with them. And it's not just that only 2 LCRs present right now. Throughout the day, we have only 3 LCRs at maximum. At any point, we have maximum of 3 LCRs. The other 3 LCRs have not joined throughout the day. So it's not just a matter of timing. But apart from that, everyone who has been sent the link has the right to vote and they know that. But to claim it, they have to be present. They have to make their effort, even if not on ground, at least on ground. And if they cannot do that, then the plenary team or the sub or the EVTO cannot do anything.
Okay, opening vote for Neo, Ruan Butada. The vote is now open. Waiting for 4 more votes. You're waiting for 2 more votes. You're waiting for 1 vote. You have received 26 votes. Thank you.
You have silent claps after every vote.
Thank you. Opening vote for Neo, Shreyas Pandey. The vote is now open. Waiting for 5 more votes. We're waiting for 2 more votes. We are waiting for 1 vote. We are waiting for just 1 vote. We have received 26 votes. Thank you so much. We'll close the call now. Okay, we'll open the vote for Nori, Hari Priya. The vote is now open. I request and kindly everyone to please vote as fast as possible. Six more votes. Two more votes. We are waiting for 1 vote. We are still waiting for 1 vote. We are done with 26 votes. Thank you so much. Opening vote for Nori, Ishling Dalibal. The vote is now open. Waiting for 24 more votes. Thirty more votes. 6 more. They're waiting for 2 more votes. They're waiting for 1 more vote. They're still waiting for 1 more vote. We have received 26 votes. We'll close the votes now. Opening vote for Nori, Janvi Singh. The vote is now open. Waiting for one more vote. We are waiting for one more vote. We have received 26 votes. We'll close the vote now. Thank you so much. Opening the vote for Nori, Sunanda Banerjee. The vote is now open. Five more votes. We are waiting for one more vote. I hope everyone is awake. We are waiting for one more vote. We have received 26 votes. Thank you so much. Closing the call now. Opening the vote for the DPRC, Maz Ahmed. The vote is now open. Waiting for 7 more votes. Three more votes. We are waiting for 2 more votes. We are waiting for 1 vote. We have received 26 votes. Thank you so much. Closing the call now. With this, we have finished with the voting of the team of officials. Opening the vote for BPX, Dr. Antara. The vote is now open. We are waiting for 4 more votes. We are waiting for 1 vote. We are still waiting for 1 more vote. We are done with 26 votes. Thank you so much. Closing the vote now. We are opening the vote for VPCP, Dr. Deepen Devanshu. The vote is now open. We are waiting for one more vote. We have received 26 votes. Thank you so much. We are opening the votes for VPF, Prachi Bansal. The vote is now open. Waiting for one more vote. Everyone present on ground and online, I hope you all are awake. We are waiting for one more vote. If anyone is facing any difficulty, kindly let us know. We have received 26 votes. Thank you so much. Closing the call now. Opening vote for VPE, Sandhika Vaidya. The vote is now open. Waiting for two more votes. We are waiting for one more vote. We have received 26 votes. Thank you so much. Closing the vote. Opening vote for VPI, Hemani Nanda. The vote is now open. Please sit. The chair to be seated on the chair. We are waiting for three more votes. We have received 26 votes. Thank you so much. Closing the vote now. Opening vote for VPI, Sana Mahajan. The vote is now open. We are done with 26 votes. Thank you so much. Opening vote for the president, Dr. Anaka. The vote is now open. We are waiting for 3 more votes. They're done with 26 votes, closing the vote now. And hopefully for the last time this evening, opening the vote for President Dr. Riya Rajkumar. The vote is now open. We're waiting for one more vote. Okay, we are done with 26 votes. Thank you so much. इतनी एनर्जी स्टार्टिंग में दिखा दी होती है बहुत अच्छा. Thank you so much. Guys, we have other participants, other members who are still waiting for us outside. They have to catch up us as well. Please kindly wrap up as fast as possible and leave.